All right, guys, I'm here with a Duel Overload case recap times two. We have two cases that we just opened here at the TheGameCapital. One was on video, you might see that on our channel. One was off video. So I'm going to recap to you the cards that we got in the case. I'm not going to do every single card because there's a lot of cards in the set, and a lot of them we had like over 12 of each card. So I'm going to run down the ones that I deemed important that you guys may be interested in checking out the ratios we got. So we opened two cases, which is 12 of these boxes, and each of these has 6 packs in it. So you do the math. So we opened two cases. Yeah. So here we go. I'll start off with some more abundant cards that we got a lot of. Almirage was very expensive, upwards of $30 before this set came out. Let's count how many we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 of those bad boys. So 16 Almirage out of two cases, which is 24 Duel Overload units. So that's a lot. That's like nearly 1 in every 6 packs. Well, not really, but nearly 1 in every Duel Overload. And many we got 2 of them in the same thing. So Almirage, easy to get, shouldn't be very expensive. Don't go pay an arm and a leg for that one. Next, we have a card that I thought was going to be shorter printed, but it's not. It's Wise Strix. There's lots of them. How many we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So roughly 1 in every 2 Duel Overloads that we got had a Wise Strix in it. So not very hard to get. Same thing with Sovereignty. Very easy to get. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of those. So Wise Strix, Sovereignty, and Almirage. Good link monster. Good link. One's a good reprint. 2 are good imports. And they're abundant in Duel Overload. Don't worry about getting those. Spoiler alert, there is 5 cards we only got 1 copy of out of our 24 Duel Overload units. I will say this for the end. So right now you can, I guess, make a guess on which 5 you think they were. But you'll see at the end. Relinquish Anima, another good one. It's on one of the packs as a pack art, and there's lots of them in this set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So not quite as many as the Sovereignty, the Wise Strix, or the Almirage, but there was still a lot more than some other ones. Some of the link monsters we've only seen like 2 or 3 of, or 1 of. So we'll see which ones those are, and it's not what you expect, I don't think. This is another really good one. Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians. We have 5. A little bit shorter printed than those other ones, but there was 5. It was not impossible to pull these. I think the first box I even opened had a Celine and a Christian Heliquifabrax in it. So this one's cheap, or this one's easy to get. Or not extremely easy to get, but it's not as hard as some of the other ones, based on the 2 cases we got. Your cases may be different. It's all kind of random, I think, but definitely some short prints in here. 5 Kagari. Not super important because it's just a reprint of a card that's easier to get, but it is the new artwork, and there's only 5 out of our 24 Duel Overload units. Now we're getting a little more scarce. I think there's only 4 of these libs. 4 libs out of our 24 Duel Overload units. Zeke. For Zeke. So getting a little more scarce with these. Zeke, very good effect. There's only 4 available. Shouldn't be too expensive because people don't really play Sky Sugar that much lately with the Engage ban. I still play it. It's pretty good. Union Carrier. Not Union Hanger. I'm talking about Union Carrier. And there's 4 of them. I thought they were going to be a little more scarce than this, but there's 4 in our 24 pack or 24 box opening. Now, here's the big ones. Or the big one, pretty much. Look how many we got. We got 3. That's crazy. 3 Heliquifabrax. I think I saw a case opening that had 1. One of our cases had 1, and one of our cases had 2. So I wouldn't expect much more than that if you're opening Duel Overload. I would not expect more than 1 or 2 Heliquifabraxes in a case if you do purchase 12 units. And this one's even more scarce. Look at this. Oh no, same scarcity. Yuki Onna, the Absolute Zero Mayakashi. There's 3 of them. And then Armelier, the Star Leader Dragon, there was 2. Oh, and I guess I did this in the wrong order because there's 3 of these. So 2 Armelier, the Star Leader Dragon, 2 of them only. And there's 3 Celestial Night Lord Parsha. So these are like going to be like the shorter print ones, I'm thinking. Oh, wrong one. There's only 2 Night Lord Parsha. So I was in the right order. 2 Night Lord Parshath. And then 2 Ahashima. Now that's it for the Link monsters that we had more than one of. And now I forgot. I even forgot. Maybe there isn't a Link monster we only got one of. We'll see. We'll see. Just wait to the end. So 2 Ahashimas. So roughly 1 per case on those. And each of our cases had 1 Dengirsu. So this is not going to be super easy to get, guys. It is the same rarity as the original print. I hate when they do that, but they had to, I guess, as it's all ultra set. Only 2 of them, 1 per case, looking like on these. These were scarcer than the Heliquifabrax. That's it for the XCs. There was Daigusa Emerald in there, Dreadnought in there, and they were not scarce. There was like 10 copies of each at least out of our 24 boxes. Effect monsters. This one's scarce. We'll go scarce first. More scarce first. Traptrix Genlesia. 3. Pretty short printed. These ones aren't that short printed, but they're important because they're good cards. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Caspars. So 6 is a lot more scarce than like some of the cards we have like 15 of. There's only 6 Caspars between the 2 cases. And let's see if the Starfire is comparable. 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Weird. So the Caspar, there was 6, and the Starfire, there's only 3. I think that's based on luck. They're probably like the same printed, same amount of short printed, but we only got 3 of one and 6 other. 4 Levianeer. Yeah, I didn't pull one of these for a while when we first started, so these are scarce. And let's go with Magdalene. Oh, I guess I'm not in very good order here. Oh well. We have 5 Magdalenes. Shorter than a lot of the other ultras that we had 12 to 15 of. Magdalene. 5 of them. Here's the one of the most sought after cards in the set. The Phantasme. It was not easy to pull. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 2 cases. Only 5. So much shorter than some of the cards we had a lot of. This is another good reprint for the Witchcrafter people that were trying to play that. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 2 cases. Now onto the traps. The 2 traps I took out. Actually, there's 3 traps in this stack. And the impermanence, a spoiler alert, one of the traps, we only got 1 of in the whole opening. And it's not impermanence. And Dynamiscus we had 4 of, which is the same amount, I believe, that we had of impermanence. One of our cases had 3 impermanence, and one of our cases had only 1. So this is a hard one to get. Still hard to get. Sorry, guys. Buy these when you can, because they're not easy to get out of Duel Overload. Only 4 of them. Let's see how many spell cards we had of each. Witchcrafter Creation. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5. So that's a scarce one. And Signet Mining. Another one that was tough to pull. 4 only out of 2 cases. So you can expect to not get one. Maybe. If you buy a case, you may not get a Signet Mining. Terraforming's cool. It's not super hard to get, as in it's a common in a lot of structure decks. But here is only 4 ultra rare Terraformings. Now we have Cyber Emergency. We had a lot of these. More than I expected. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's shorter print than a lot of the cards in the set, but not as bad as, say, the Signet Mining or the Krishan guy. Lots and lots of these. This is one that was not scarce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 double evolution pills. I feel like I kept pulling these and pulling these. And then Stromberg. Weird thing about Stromberg, there's only 4, and they were all from one case. So the first case open had 4 Golden Castle Strombergs. The second case open had 0. And there may be cards that we actually didn't even pull. There may be cards that we pulled 0 of. So let me know in the comments if there was any cards that you did not see that we maybe had 0 of. Like I said, I kind of put out the ones that I thought were more important than the other ones. So maybe there's one that I overlooked. 5 MSTs. Really cool reprint of MST. These ultras actually do not look bad. So yeah, 5 of those things. Not played much anymore. I like MST though. I play MST in my deck instead of what's it called? Cosmic Cyclone. Because sometimes I like to destroy my own cards. And I don't want to banish them. Saravis, there's only 4 of them. 4 Saravis. Hard one to get. And then there's 4 of each synchro. Only 2 synchros in the set. There was 4 of each. 4 Chaos Goddess. And 4 Frame Lord Omega. Alright, now we're getting down to it. What could these cards be that were so darn scarce? This one only had 2 of Starving Venomy Lethal Dose Dragon. Only 2 of it in the whole 2 cases. I believe we got 1 in each case. And we had, this one's not going to be that scarce, but it was the scarce of the fusions. We had, how many did we have? We had 4. So 4 Last Warriors. This is the hardest fusion to get. Looks like anything other than this guy. Would you call him a fusion? Yeah, 4 Last Warrior from another planet. Summon him off the Waking the Dragon. I hate Waking the Dragon, by the way. All right, so we're down to our last. Oh, there's 5 cards. 5 cards that we only saw 1 of between 2 cases. And one was Graveyard of the Wandering Souls. So we only got 1 of these throughout the full 2 cases. 1 case did not have 1, obviously, and then 1 case had 1. So that's a very scarce card. Graveyard of Wandering Souls. I don't think it is very valuable, but that one is hard to pull unless we just got a fluky box. All right. The second one is good old Cyber Dragon Infinity. We only had 1 of the alternate art Infinity. He must be extremely short printed. We only had 1. For Kagari, we had like 5 of the new art. So Infinity, only 1. There was another Cyber Dragon card in there. It's called Cybernetic Overflow. And we pulled a lot of that one. There was over 10. All right. Another card that we only had 1 of in the 2 cases was good old Madolce Pudding Sis Chocolat a la Mode. So only 1. So this was like extremely expensive before out of its original print. Ultra again, of course. But this one was hard to pull. So check out the price. I'm not sure. It might be expensive still. Might not be. It was 1 in our 2 cases we got. All right. Can you tell what these are? I'm going to give you a hint. They're both Link monsters. One's a popular one, and the one, I'll say that one for last. Condemned Dark Lord. We only had 1 of this. It looks like it's going to be more for Dark Lord players. But it could have some other use. Tribute summon fairy monsters that require 2 tributes. It's only used for fairy monster tributing. But yeah, only 1. What do you think was the last one that we only had 1 of? If you guessed, Plant, Verte Anaconda, you'd be correct. It was only 1 copy. There was only 1 copy in our 24 Duel Overload units of 6 packs apiece. So 1 copy of this. This will be a sought-after card. So yeah, there it is. These are the ones we only got 1 of each. Heliquiferbrax we only got 3 of. Yeah, just run it back if you want to see it again. But let me know if there's anything I missed in the comments. Any like cards you want to know how many we got. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, we got probably like 8 or more of each of the other cards that I did not show in the video. And some are upwards of 15. So that's how it went. Thank you.